How's it going, guys? It's Erica with Not Your Average EDC, and today we are going to be looking at Ultem beads. It is really cold and really rainy here today in New Hampshire. Waiting to go to work, and we're just cranking out these videos. Somebody asked to see all of my Ultem beads, so we are going to look at them all. Okay? What is Ultem? Do we even know? What is this? Okay, Ultem is a thermoplastic that is the color of amber, beer, honey, all of the good things. A few people have said that it looks like the color of piss, and I was like, if your piss is this color, you need to go to the doctor. You need to drink way more water than you do, and then you also need to go see your doctor, because it should not be that yellow. But I think it's the color of honey and beer, which I love greatly. So I instantly fell in love with this material. I've always been a huge fan of lanyards and lanyard beads. However, I've really struggled with finding which ones I like the best. I tried brass for a while. I felt it was too heavy, and I actually did not like how it looked when it patinaed, really. I tried copper, I've tried titanium and aluminum, and all different types of micarta G10, and I have just found that Ultem is my absolute favorite. It is lightweight, it is durable, and I absolutely love the color of it for some reason. So, let's go through the collection, starting with this bead in particular. This is a square bead with a hole to hide your lanyard knot, and this is made by Archie over at Nice Guy Machine Company, so he's the one that actually made the pry bar that this one is on. You guys all know my favorite pry bar. Please focus. Nice Guy Machine Company Plain Jane bar in titanium. And he makes these little beads that go with his gear, and this is called the BNO.1 bead. Man, we just can't focus today. Oh god, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying. Anyway, it's a square lanyard bead. It goes great on flashlights, pry bars, knives. This is my favorite bead of all time. This is my most favorite bead that I've ever used. I just think it looks really nice. I think it adds some geometry to your carry. I actually really like the angles and the corners on it. I think it's unique. We are so used to the generic circular hourglass type lanyard beads that when this came out I just instantly became obsessed. I think it's such a cool little idea. I love that it hides the knot. There's also a machined out area in the top. Not as deep as in the bottom, but in the top it's a little bit machined out as well. That way you can tie a knot like this and really kind of secure this in there. And if I had tied this closer, it would actually kind of tuck into the top. So, I just love this bead. I really, really enjoy the shape and how it works. So much so that I have 3 of them. So, 3 of these little bad boys. I absolutely love them. If I could have more, I would. Archie does do a... oh boy. There's another type of Ultem that's like a cream caramel color, and he does a bead like that in this shape but with like a smiley face thing on it. I don't have one of those yet. One day I would like to. But yeah, really cool little beads. I think they look great on Sebenzas as well. So, 2 of my Sebis here have a BNO.1 bead in Ultem. This is one of Archie's favorite configurations too. Like if you go on his Instagram, he has Sebenzas of his with the bead on it. I just think it looks really nice. I really enjoy this bead. So, let's just look at this Sebenza here. And once they break in, they look really good. Like, these 2 lanyards aren't broken in yet because I like to replace my cord when it gets, like, all gross and weak. So these are fresh tie-ups. But it looks really, a really nice little lanyard on there. The next one that I have is from Urban Carvers, and this is the mini stallion bead. I did have the full size, and it was just way too large for me, so the mini came in, and I really like the size of this. in comparison to the B&O.1, it's pretty small. I'm trying to like find a place to focus it that you can actually see. Yeah, so this one's pretty small. If you want just a little nice added touch to your carry, this is a great option. Very cheap and cute. I didn't mention the B&O.1 beads are like $50 or something. Pretty pricey for a bead, but it is what it is. Urban Carvers has a great selection. Dustin is a great guy, and they're way cheaper. So, like, if you want Ultem in your collection, but you can't afford $50 for a fucking bead, here you go. Along with the Urban Carvers collection, because I have a few from him, I've actually gifted about half of mine away, but I really do like Urban Carvers, and I've had a lot of his beads. This is one of his most recent models. This is called the Honeycomb. I really like this one. He had this on sale during his like 12 days of Christmas sale. Let's see what it looks like. It's just a little bit bigger. I'm not even in frame. Just a little bit longer, it looks like, than the Mini Stallion. Oh my god. Anything with fine motor skills I am horrible at here. I'm trying to line these up so that you can see. I literally can't. My hands are so trashed. Okay, there they are. The Honeycomb looks a little bit taller, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Either way, I like the Honeycomb design better, actually. I just think this looks really cool. There you go. And I like that you can see the paracord through it. It's just kind of a neat design. It looks like it kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park when that like piece of amber has the huge mosquito stuck in it. You can kind of like see through it. I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool. Yeah, so that's from Urban Carvers as well, the Honeycomb. And then this is also from Urban Carvers. This one doesn't have a home yet. This was on a different knife and then I took it off. This is the... Uh-oh. What is the name of this? Shit. I don't know. I don't know the name of this one, but it is from Urban Carvers. This is a much larger bead. It's pretty long, pretty big, but just a cool little hourglass design. Very nice. Okay, yeah, so that's everything from Urban Carvers. So now let's go to Z&C Metalworks. Another great value option for Ultem, Z&C Metalworks. I have a lot of content on their beads. Frank is a great guy. This one I think was like 17 bucks. Just a typical lanyard bead. It has some grooves. Just another great value option if you want to throw a little bit of Ultem in your carry. Okay, my phone has gone off multiple times in this video, and it's so funny. It's from the two best people in my life, Jeremy and Nicole. My best friends are texting me, so I apologize for the text tones. But go figure, it's them. So yeah, there's one from Z&C Metalworks. I think this is just called a large grooved bead. So there's that. And then from Combat Beads, which is, I think, a sub-brand of Griffin Pocket Tool in Canada, we have this little like combat bead here. This one is a circular one. It kind of looks like a piece of candy, and it's just like a circle. This did come with another bead as well that looked like an hourglass, but a really like wide, short one. And supposedly you can stack these together and make like cool lanyards out of them. And the hourglass one fits underneath or on top of this, and you can stack as many as you want. I gifted the hourglass one to Jake over at Evergreen EDC. And I still have the circle one. Sorry, I just burped and it distracted me. Okay, and then the last two that I have are from Maverick Workshop. And these are really nice. And they're also really expensive. I don't believe he has a very wide selection of Ultem beads on his site right now, if any at all, but hopefully he'll make more at some point. The guy that runs Maverick Workshop, he worked for Oakley for, I believe, 15 years, and he's like a master machinist, and he makes some really incredible beads. Aside from the BNO.1 bead, aside from the square ones, these are my favorite beads. I think I really like the finish and the thickness of the bead and the size. Like, this is a very nice, perfect size for me. I really like the matte finish on these. I feel like it just makes it look more high quality, and the way that the corners and edges are all done and contoured, I just actually really like how it looks. It has a very nice, like, matte finish. Unlike, so like this Z&C Metalworks one here is just, I don't even know what this finish is called. There might not even be a finishing process. I'm not really sure. But I just like I really like the look of this bead. And then the other one that I have from him is this one. And I don't remember the names of these particular models. This one might be the Holy Roller. No. Shit, I don't know. I'm not good with the names. But this one has some cool little circles in it, like machined into it. They don't go all the way through. They're like cones. It's like a cone into the bead. This I just think looks super neat. Kind of space age. Yeah, I really like this one. I really, really enjoy the ones from Maverick Workshop. And he has a lot of other thermoplastics too. And titanium. Whole bunch of options over there from him. His name is Greg. Really cool. So yeah, those are my Ultem beads right now. Like I said, I used to have way more, but I've gifted a lot of them away to people that seemed to enjoy Ultem. My favorite, of course, is the BNO.1. If you can snag one of these, I really suggest you do. Archie is a fantastic guy. He's doing this all out of his workshop, and he purchased all the machining stuff for it and made a huge leap into the investment of at-home machining. Just a great guy in Colorado. An absolute genius, and his work looks really good, and I just love how this all flows together. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that little Ultem video showing you the ultimate beads. Wow. Could we get any more cheesy? Kane just burped on the floor next to me, and I'm talking about ultimate beads. Like, can we get any more ridiculous? Look at him. He just never leaves me. Like, talk about being obsessed with Mom. Like, anywhere I am, anything I do, he's literally like a leech attached to me. Every time you guys see me recording here, he's probably right next to me, unless you see him in the background on a bed where I have, like, asked him to stay. But typically, we are the ones recording. He is the editor of Non-Existent Editing. He is just my best friend. But yeah, so there's a cheesy bead video for you guys. I will see you on the next video. Go use your shit. Go support all of these makers, but especially Archie at Nice Guy Machine Company. And I will see you on the next video. Love you all.